Hey everybody, welcome back to The Sinking City. New bestseller, Sherlock Holmes, Mystery of the Creepy Watson. I may have mentioned this before, but Frogware, the company that made this game, also made the Sherlock Holmes game, including the one where Watson has no walking animation and instead just pops up behind you whenever you look away. There he'd be. I guess they went with it. And good on them for that. Let's see. Ward Street between Bourbon and Sam Reed. So about here. It's the other one on the map. What's this? Well, let's go to the other one first. It's closer. I've been playing this by myself for a little bit. Again, I apologize for the fan. Not sure if I said that already, but there it is. It's hot. Summer, what do you expect? How hot is it anyway? Sorry. I was distracted by things. Anyway, I was playing on my own file yesterday, and I found another quest giver. I'm gonna need bombs. It's what I think it is. God help me if it's something I haven't even found before. Cultist letter. Neophyte, the fucking mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fated mother will embrace you and grant her generous gifts.
Those bags stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or Fisk, whatever.
Fisk Brawny tastes better than it smells. From the sounds of it, I should hope so. I've taken to sneaking around in these places. Hi, it's you. Let's go faster. Stop. What are you doing? Oh, golly. Ow, it really hurt me. Oh, bitch. Yes! You're dead now. Ugh. Probably another one. Just to make my life more difficult. Mother's Grace. The Fecund Mother devours the weak flesh. The Fecund Mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The Fecund Mother has many children and her family grows. The Fecund Mother is kind, for anyone may be her child. But bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of your mother, and she will grant you eternity.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
I have a feeling I know where these things come from. I'll wager you that the slime causes the bodies to amalgamate, forming into one.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones? I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
People want the strangest things in this world.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
I don't think it was for some reason. I think that was the intent. I do like to collect all the evidence.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit for print.
This is enterable. It is not. How about this? No. I don't know what it is. Some doors just trigger my spider sense. So it seems that I'm not always correct.
Best of an open. All on sale. Today only.
Speaking of spiders, I really need to get around to getting the DLC for the Spider-Man game. I also repurchased Web of Shadows to play on this channel. Purchase, admittedly, I somewhat regret. I never thought the game was very good. I mean, it's kind of interesting. But controls are worse than I remember. Can I not get in through here? This area is strangely blackened on the map. Yeah, the controls are worse than I remember. So is the voice for Spider-Man. Oh god. It's awful. I may have mentioned this before. Some earlier video, if I ever brought up Web of Shadows. But he's got the voice he should have in his high school years when he's a married adult. Just grating. Luke Cage's voice isn't much better. I mean, it's not like high pitch or anything. It's just not the best voice acting I've ever heard. I don't care much for the Kingpin's voice either. Fortunately, it's got what's his face? Come on, what's his name? How can I forget this guy's name? He's in, like, everything. Now, the guy who voices Wolverine a lot. because Wolverine's in the game. God, what is his name? It's gonna be bothering me. I should remember his name. He's got that rough voice. Is this what I'm looking for? I think so. Oh, shit. Crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Burn ya! Are you dead? You're not dead. Be dead! I command you! Ugh. Formal invitation letter. Dear Mr. Thormorton, it is my pleasure to invite you to a tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes which will be taking place at Count Ugolino's restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event, and only the most honored guests will be in attendance. I hope you will join us. Sincerely yours, A. Myers, Chef. Staff needed. The Count Uliano restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to Count Uliano for an interview with Chef Armand Myers.
The blood is still fresh.
I'd say he's been kabonking people. I think I know what's been on the menu. I believe they refer to it as long pork. Mysterious disappearance. Police have started to look into the disappearance of several young women in Advent. Witnesses say they saw the missing victim visit Count Uliano's restaurant, but the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Armand Myers rejects all accusations of impropriety. I'm really low on ammo.
The door won't budge. These aren't your typical kitchen utensils. Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
Don't look at it. Your fragile, fragile sanity. Ahem. Son of a bitch. Is that a shotgun? Can I have it? Anthropophagia. I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who taste human flesh always crave for more. It is difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in basements, pleading to be fed again. Today I went downtown and saw how the patrons had changed. They love my cooking so much that their bodies have adapted to consume more. I cannot let them down. I must post new ads in the Oakmont Chronicle. My funding's running low. I guess I'll have to find a new prosperous patron to support my business. And you went for Thorgmorton. Recipe for human meat. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces, then pound each one into a thickness of 1/3 inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, and leave in a few leaves of sage and 2 slices of that. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. I hope my patrons enjoy the new dish.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
So that's it. He's been making those things. Scum. Well, that's what happens. It's gonna be difficult to get them to pay, isn't it? Do something real quick. Shan't be but a moment. I met any of the carpenters? There he is.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Pay me and I'm in.
I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment made...
That's all you got for me?
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. See you later.
We'll get on that later. Right now, we need to get back to the hospital. It might be a while before we continue on with the main quest. I gotta admit, I'm not too looking forward to going under the water. I like the ocean at the best of times. The ocean in a Lovecraftian game? No, thank you.
Please, help me out.
Find something you like.
Hey, Doc.
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
These days,
That's what I'm getting at.
cannibalism
Do it.
is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult of the Fecund Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No, this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats. If your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
I don't know about that.
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
Neither of these really seem like a good idea to me.
The public deserve to know. It would help them to protect themselves and others.
It would cause mass hysteria. Doesn't the city have enough problems already? I must insist you keep all this confidential.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I will. But we must prepare our advice carefully, with scientific rigor. We cannot rush this, my friend.
Bye.
Ooh. Research of Oakmont's post-flood fauna. Professor E. Westbrook, Oakmont University, Part 3, the Coatians. Coatians also share common traits with humans. The most fascinating phenomenon is their digestive tract. The part which resembles the head is in fact their maw, with extremely strong jaws. The brain-like organ and hearts are located behind a body part I have labeled the stomach sac. This sac is the core of the digestive tract and consists of several stomachs that can greatly enlarge at will. During dissection, I found human bones within. The older specimens can even throw off the bone-filled stomachs and regenerate new ones. Part 4, the Acreons. Biggest and most dangerous of the new post-flood arrivals are the Acreons. They can swallow a whole human body and they are extremely resilient. But most importantly, their tissues respond to reanimation no matter how long they were dead. This marvelous creature can be revived by applying the proper discharges to the main neural cord located on its neck. I have hypothesized if we were able to extract the substance from this gland, perhaps it would hold the key to curing death itself. That's never a good idea, I've found. Old Colony Road. Ah. So right about here. And as luck would have it, it's right near a fast travel point. Goody goody. I'm thinking of heading to the Devil's Reef and changing my costume. I'm not thinking Master Sleuth. Let's see what the Plague Doctor looks like. I don't remember. There she be. You can see the flags on her from here. Love to have this video. I've done this video yesterday. Ship log from the Pride. The water is rising. We must go to the open sea or we have no chance at surviving this storm. The engines are at full steam, but the waves push us back to the city. One of the new sailors, Gordon, wanted to cut the ropes and throw the cargo overboard. The barrel struck him and threw him in the water. The engine stopped and we're taking on water. The shore is close. My sailors took the only lifeboat, but I will not leave. K. Spare us all.
I wonder what happened to the chemicals.
Yeah, that one was easy. Next ones might not be. I haven't really gotten far enough to find out. Decided to stop. As much as I wanted to continue. Oh, I can wait. I wonder how long this game is. You know, just the main story itself. The trophies don't suggest it to be very long. But again, that would be just the main game itself.
Good news. I got the ship log of the Pride safe and sound.
Let me see. Yes. Yes. The last page is exactly what I need.
Curious.
Good job, Reed.
I expect the pay to be just as good.
Sure, sure. Take this. And I have 2 more tasks for a man as capable as you are.
Find more ships. I wouldn't pass up the extra dollars or bullets.
These next ones won't be so easy. But you showed yourself a capable and trustworthy man. So prepare your guns. It might get hot. I've bought 2 more ships, Red Queen and Skylark. Both are troublesome.
The Red Queen. Sounds nice. What happened to Her Majesty?
You won't say that when you see it. It crashed near the asylum.
Oh, good.
Something happened to it. Made me shiver. Even when I saw it from afar.
Well, where do you think the Skylark flies?
I only have a guess. You see,
Ah.
ordinary ship. Cargo on it? Well, it was under prohibition, if you know what I mean.
You think the smugglers got it?
I saw a box with the ship's name. Some hobo was burning it for warmth.
Why did they think this was a good idea to ban alcohol?
I'll get started, Vince. Soon the logs will be yours.
I'll be waiting here. We newcomers should stick together around these parts.
It only seemed to make things worse. Suddenly people were willing to break the law in order to just get a bit of booze. Whereas yet people were trying to make it themselves, and that can't be good for you. You know, just make it in your frickin' bathtub. Wrong direction. That would be no exaggeration, by the way. That's basically how they did it. Well, the lower end ones. I'm sure Capone had a better outfit going. Okay, good. Worried this might be an infested area. It's not. Oakmont School of Entrepreneurship. The first step is the hardest. Alright, I think we'll call it a video here. Hi, the Blues 32. This is The Sinking City. TTFN. Cut that for now.